Hello Pisces, and welcome to your general tarot guidance with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, kick your feet up, get comfy. We're going to be spending a bit of time. I'm doing it differently. Let me know if you like this format. I'm going to do general. We're going to add in some money and career. We're going to add in some love. We're going to add in whatever they want to tell you. So we'll probably be here a little while. So get yourself comfy. Alrighty. So what do you need to know? All the cards I use are linked in the description box, along with my website, the links to my books, and that's it. That's all you need to know. All right. Okay. Happy New Year to you. This is for the next few weeks, so kind of until probably about 3 weeks or so. All right. I'm going to be posting a little bit differently. So I'm going to be doing longer readings less often for each sign. And I'm also going to probably at least once a week do you a general guidance for all signs, like the energy that's going on. So there'll be something every week. Okay. Alrighty. So let's have a look what's going on from my Pisces. Let's bring the camera down, and we're going to start off with some Wisdom of the Oracle cards. So what do we have for Pisces, please? Thank you so much. Okay. I don't want you to get too hung up on the timing, all right? Allow this to be when you are drawn to it. What resonates, take that, leave the rest. I am recording this at the end of December, beginning of January, so you know, we can say it's the next few weeks. But if you feel drawn to watch this in the middle of March, watch it in the middle of March, okay? Alrighty. Let's see what we've got then. Oh, that's a nice start. We have Blessed. With Treasure Island. Pisces. Very nice. We've got Clean It Up. And we've got Buy the Book. Okay. All right, let's add in some tarot, find out a bit more. So this is general energy. We will dive in to other areas as well, okay? But let's just look at the overall for my Pisces. And this is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross-watching. So however you want to use it. Okay, something that's been painful is coming to an end, or come to an end. Okay, we've got the Three of Coins. We've got the Nine of Swords. And we've got Faith. All right. Do you want another row of these? Yes, you do. Okay, thank you. All right. This is interesting. Okay. We've got the Strength card here. We're Tree of Life under the Treasure Island. Very nice. Okay, Page of Swords, Five of Swords. There's something that needs to be sorted out here. Okay, let's find out some more. Let's get you the affirmations. All right, these are mine from Hoping to Having. Oh, that's the Tarot of Dreams, by the way. Okay, this is the original deck. So your affirmation, limitless. Very nice. And connected with that which you wish to be and have. You're aligned. Okay, I want to get you a couple of these. These are the loving connections from Hoping to Having. For love and relationships, please, for Pisces. Okay, showing yourself that it's permissible to say no and aligning with loving connections. Okay, let's get you some money and career. I'm going to need to squidge over and on. Okay, let's look at, these are the Wealth and Success deck, okay, which are mine. Money and career, basically. Okay, I think I want 3 of these. Okay, thank you. We've got skills and talents, prosperity, and success. Okay. Right, let's straighten everything up a little minute. Okay, now, anything else that we want? Yes, oh dear me. Okay, I never know how many cards I'm going to pull, so I don't know. They just tell me when to stop, my spiritual team. These are the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. Let go and flow and love. All right, okay, and that's going with that, and that's going with that. Okay, right, let's chat. Got your cup of tea? Got yourself organised? Got your feet up? Then let's have a look together. Okay, so we've got a lot of swords going on here, Pisces, right? So let's just talk about that swords for a minute, because there's some conflicting energy here. And I know I'd love to be able to tell you everything's honey and roses, but you're going into 2025 here with this attitude of I'm going to have a different 2025. So if I need to confront things, I'm going to confront them. If I need to change things, I'm going to change them. I'm going to need to use a bit of courage for that, because we've got the strength card there, all right? And I might be a bit anxious about it with that 9 of swords, but I need to do this. This is absolutely right for me to do. This is actually a blessing. Right, now, let's say, for example, there's been some challenges over the holiday period, and you've bit your lip, you swallowed your words, you're like, I want to strangle somebody, but I'm going to say nothing. No, as we move into the next few weeks, you're going to be, do you know what, this needs sorting out. This needs cleaning up. So I'm going to deal with it, okay? Now, it might be at work. It might be within your own attitudes to yourself. I need to sort out my drinking. I need to sort out my way of eating. I need to not be so reactive to other people. Whatever it is, okay? This could be your nearest and dearest, your partner, your kids. But you are hitting the ground running because you're aligned with success. You're aligned with Treasure Island. You're aligned with all the good stuff in life. So you're noticing more. And this is how it works. I really need to write a book about this. And I probably will sometime this year. When you awaken spiritually, when you awaken to your own sense of power, your own sense of worth and deservability, and all of those things that make up your light and who you are, you start to notice more those situations and people that disrespect you or push your buttons, and so you start to tackle it. Now, this isn't a bad thing. This is a good thing. It can be a bit uncomfortable, I know, been there, but it is worth it, okay? And so it is a blessing. There has been, with that 10 of swords under the blessing card, there's been something or someone that has been very trying, all right? Let's say that. Now, this could be huge betrayal, stab in the back, massively painful. It could be recent or it could be old stuff. But it is this energy over the next few weeks that is here for you, Pisces, is kind of, I need to sort it out. All right. I'm not prepared to come into another year with the same stuff going on. We're going to sort it out. Okay. So this is a blessing. Now, they're reiterating this. They're telling me again, as you grow into more of who you are, you see and notice stuff that's probably always been there that you put up and shut up with before, and you're not going to put up and shut up with it anymore. And it's a good thing. Okay, I promise you. All right. So whatever's been going on, you're stepping into your strengths, your confidence, your courage to say, I'm bringing this to a close. Now, you might have already done this as you come into this reading on the 1st of January. You may have already done that. You may have already set that intention. No more, that saying, no more Miss Nice Girl or Miss Nice Guy. It doesn't mean you're turning into somebody nasty. It does mean that you are saying no. So you're stepping into your strength here, your confidence, your courage, because you've made a decision. Treasure Island, 3 of coins, 3 of life. This is fabulous, all right? This row here, you've made a decision that you want the treasure in life. You want the richness of life. You want the success, the prosperity, the happiness. You want it all. Good. So you should, okay? So to get that, you are creating something new, that you are allowing support around you to help you make this happen. That could be spiritual support or people support. But that 3 of coins is that you're the master and you're allowing that support to come in. So this might be at work, or this might be using other people's support to help you make changes in your life. That could be just simply reading a book or watching videos on YouTube, or going into some kind of learning course, class, anything like that, okay? You've got all the tools that you need. You've got the Tree of Life here. Right, the tree of life in this deck, the Tarot Dreams, as basically this card is representing every single card in the tarot deck, and it's saying you've got everything you need to step into the treasure of life. Let me show you this card in a bit more detail. Okay, you've got this beautiful turtle with a treasure chest on its back full of the treasures of life moving its way towards you. Right, you've got the face of the universe in the lid there. This is the universe saying we want to reward you for your hard work. We want to bring you the good stuff in life. This is a blessing. You've got everything you need to be able to make this happen. Whatever the treasure is for you, that could be a beautiful relationships, better health, more money, better job, better home, whatever the treasure is for you, because it's a general reading for Pisces. So, you know, whatever floats your boat, okay? So we're bringing this in. Now, because we're bringing this in, I want the treasure in life. We're looking at what needs cleaning up, what needs to be swept out, all right? And it's causing a little bit of anxiety here with that Nine of Swords. It's like, oh, dare I say that? You know, am I allowed to throw that out and declutter because that was, you know, a family heirloom, but I can't stand it? You know, yes, you can. So we're going to communicate clearly, Page of Swords, that we are going to sort this out. Now I say going to because I don't feel that you're going to sort this on the 1st of January, but you're working up towards it. What do I need to clean up? Now, we've just come out the holiday period where most of us are feeling pretty sluggish from rich food and drink and all the rest of it. And so perhaps this is within your body and your energy field. Talk about the energy field for a moment. You may have spent quite a lot of time with members of your family that you don't see very often, and you might need a bit of a detox from that. I get it. Okay, so maybe you need to clean your energy. Maybe you want to clean up your house, your home, you know, taking all the Christmas decorations down and giving it all a good clean. Whatever it is for you, there is a little bit of fear around it that something needs to go. Now, this is the time of year generally where we set those intentions to quit drinking, quit smoking, eat healthier, join the gym, and we can get anxious about, how am I going to feel without those cigarettes or without that beer or without that wine? Okay, just do a little bit of research. The thing is with the Page of Swords, it is about communications. It's the openings of opportunities for clarity and communication, okay? But it's also about research. So you might want to, you know, get a download, a course, a class, a book about quitting drinking, quitting smoking to help you. Do some research, okay? So whatever this is that you're cleaning up, do some research. This might be within your existing relationships as well. But whatever you're doing with this, you're doing it by the book. And what that means is integrity, all right, fairness. You're doing it because it feels right for you. You're following your own inner guidance. You know, these beautiful elephants, one of my favourite, probably my favourite animal on the planet. I love these elephants. Do you see the face in the card there? All right. This is your inner guidance. You're following your inner guidance. Number 11, a master number of self-mastery, of being in charge of your own destiny. Okay. You're following that inner guidance of what needs to be cleaned up. Trust it. Don't doubt yourself. This is part of this Nine of Swords. It's like, oh, perhaps I'm overreacting. Perhaps, you know, all those doubts. It's like, no, if that, you know, mother-in-law is chipping away at you over the holiday period and you kept your mouth shut, and you don't start talking yourself out of it, you know, when your instinct says, I'm not going next year. I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to avoid it. Whatever your instinct is saying, follow it. Have faith in yourself. We've got the faith card here. That's the Hierophant, okay? Now, this is all about long-term stability. This is contracts and anything or anyone that is going to go all the way. This is things like a job that is going to be for at least the next 5 years, not the next 5 minutes. This is a relationship that could end in marriage, move towards something very, very stable. But have faith that what you're doing here is going to set you on the right path for you. Now, there is some conflict around it. That Five of Swords is usually internal conflict. You're arguing with yourself. Now, there's nothing wrong with a bit of self-doubt. That stops us being arrogant. I know, and it's like, well, have you thought about this or that? Or, no, well, maybe you should. Okay, think things through. Allow the doubts to come up. Allow that arguing within yourself, and then reassure it. Talk it through with yourself. Okay? Do I really feel like that? Am I overreacting? No, I don't think I am. Am I being fair? I think I am. Right. So you're working it out, and then you're going to take the action. Because this time, over the next, I would say 2 to 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, we are moving forward into a greater sense of self. That's the energy that's coming through here for you. And that is going to bring you into the treasure. It's a blessing. All right. So just trust yourself, trust your own inner guidance. Okay. Let's have a look at this. I am limitless. I can be, do, and have anything I align with within my highest good. So any doubts that comes up saying I'm not good enough, it won't work, it's ridiculous, right? No, remind yourself here that you are limitless, because you are when you believe you are, okay? And remind yourself too that you are stepping into this beautiful energy of I am already connected with that which I wish to be and have. So if I want to have more boundaries, more respect, more kindness, I'm already that which I wish to be and have. I'm already those things. I'm already aligned with it. And so I can let go and flow. I can allow it to be. So stop overthinking. All right. Meditation helps. It really does. Allowing yourself to let go and flow. Look at the flow of your relationships, your job, your income, and allow it to flow. And some of those things mean that they need to flow out of your life, or they need a good clean up and a good sort out, and then they'll flow better. Yeah. So let's look at this area with love. All right. Now all of this is relevant as well. Now let's add in love to the mix, and remembering that love starts with you and self-love. This isn't just romantic love, but let's have a look what we've got about love. I am, let's bring it up, okay, showing myself and others that it is permissible to say no, that it is permissible to put my own needs and my own well-being first, and that they can choose to do the same. So this is all about, if I need to say no, that behavior is not okay. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm giving myself permission to say no. Right now, this is leading in with this, okay? So we've got that strength. We've got that communication by the book. We've got clean it up. So I'm going to be saying what I feel is right in my heart to say. I'm giving myself permission to say no. So bring that into wherever it feels appropriate for you. Perhaps you're one of those people at work where they're always asking you to work late or take work home or do a bit extra. And it, in your heart, you're like, oh, I'm fed up with this now. Listen to that reaction and response in your body. That's your inner being going, really? Can we not just say no? It's like, oh, but I might be in trouble. This is where you step into that strength. This is where you say, I'm really sorry, but no, I'm not able to do that at this time. Or whatever feels right for you. And no can be a whole sentence. Okay, we don't need to no because, no but. We can just say no, sorry, and change the subject, move on, do whatever feels right. But there's a strong emphasis here of giving yourself permission to say no. all right? And that's part of this anxiety, but it's also part of growing, because we're ever so good at avoiding, aren't we? I mean, I personally got PhD avoidance, but I know sometimes it doesn't serve me. And none of us like confrontation, but we grow from it by stepping into our truth and our own integrity and listening to our own inner being and protecting ourselves. We're ever so good at protecting other people, defending other people. We're not very good at defending ourselves, usually. So this is what's going on here, all right? So you've also got, I desire loving connections. I am now aligned with loving connections. So you are stepping out of perhaps what has been challenging connections, confrontational connections. By you stepping in your power, you are shifting that relationship into a more genuinely, authentically loving connection. Because when we want to do something, it comes from a place of love. When we are forced to do something, it comes from a place of resentment. Resentment isn't love. It's fear-based, okay? So we're saying yes because we feel we have to, not because we want to. So when you start giving yourself permission to say no, when you do say yes, you genuinely want to. So do you see the way that the relationships become more loving, more authentic, and more real? And this is what this card is saying. Love. You deserve love. Put love into this situation. Unconditional love. Right? Unconditional love is moving into this. Now, we often think that a confrontation is not loving. If it's said in the right way, if it is coming from the heart, if it is coming from a place of integrity, it is loving for both of you. Okay? So, strong message here about improving these loving connections by giving yourself permission to say no. All right? Now let's have a little look at money and career with these three here, and then I'm going to add some more cards in and find out a little bit more. All right. So in terms of money and career, I acknowledge my skills, my talents, my dedication, my hard work, my commitment, my drive, my determination, and my discipline to my goal. I own and recognize my accomplishments proudly. Now, it's interesting that this has come out for you, because that came out very strongly in the New Year's Eve message, and I will link that sort of down here somewhere at the end, all right? A very strong message for New Year's Eve about acknowledging your achievements this year. As you step into acknowledging what you've already achieved, you're aligning with achieving more. It's automatic. But we tend to play it down, don't we? Or dismiss it. And we shouldn't. So acknowledge those skills, talents, hard work. Acknowledge the dedication, the discipline. You've moved towards something and you've done it really well. So pat yourself on the back. Okay? And you are in this energy of experiencing prosperity. When we start looking at what have I achieved this year financially, even if you're in debt up to your neck, you're surviving, you're managing, you're working it, you're working to improve it. Whatever your financial situation is currently, you are aligning with more prosperity coming in. As you step into the energy of wealth, you attract more wealth to you. My whole book, the Golden Book there, The Formula to Wealth and Success, will tell you exactly how to do this. But you are on a path here. We've got Treasure Island. By acknowledging all your skills, all your brilliantness, and stepping into, because of my amazing abilities and strengths, I absolutely can experience more prosperity. So you align with it and it starts to come in. And we have the success card, right? Now, many people can fear success. I become more of myself through success. I am an expanded version of myself. Now, many of you might think, well, I don't fear success, but there is a strong psychological belief collectively that increased success means increased hard work, increased hours, increased pressures, decrease in time with the family. There's a lot of that thinking, and it can hold you back. I had it for a long time, and it was when I cleared those beliefs that, work smarter, not harder. I can have an even more time for my family and friends if I'm successful. I had to shift the thinking, and many of you need to do that as well. So I want you to align with this, all right? That you become more of yourself through success, an expanded version of you. So you're stepping into this success, prosperity, by acknowledging all of your skills. Now, part of that are these messages too, giving yourself permission to say no, giving yourself permission to follow your own inner guidance, cleaning up what doesn't serve you. Okay, so for example, that might be, they're just giving me an example for me. I used to believe that I had to work 20, 30 clients a week to be able to make enough money. As long as I had that belief, that's what I continue to experience. So I changed that thinking, and I started to say, no, I will only work with 5 or 8 or none. For 6 months, I didn't work with any. I gave myself permission to say no. And the income came in other ways. It was quite magical. I stopped doing all the clients, and my book sales went up. Gone back to doing clients, and my book sales have gone down. So I need to look at that and go, okay, so I need to realign that. We constantly need to be realigning our beliefs and our thinking, and checking in. Am I on the right alignment with that which I want to believe? If you believe you've got to work hard for money and you're never going to see your friends, you're going to keep success at bay. You're going to keep wealth at bay. If you believe that wealth makes you a bad person or a greedy person, or it won't last, you won't want to step into it. So look at all of that, because it's there for you, Pisces. Okay? But we acknowledge there are some, what we might call negative cards. Okay? We've got the 9 of Swords, stress and anxiety. We've got the 5 of Swords, bit of battle energy, conflict energy. But we've also got blessings, treasure island. We've got the tree of life, which is you being able to create anything you want to create, because you're limitless, you're unlimited. Okay, so look at all this good stuff and then balance it up. Does that make sense? Okay, I want some messages about what your inner being wants to tell you. What does your inner being want to tell you? This is the Rider-Waite deck. I haven't used these for ages. What does Pisces' inner being want to tell them? What are the messages, please? King of Wands, King of Swords. Look at you. Your inner being wants to tell you that you're a king. Whether you're male or female, don't worry about the gender. Kings are powerful. Kings are in charge. Kings have authority. And the King of Wands is the entrepreneur energy. Fabulous for career, fabulous for business. And the King of Swords is about that clarity, the intelligence, the ability to sort the wheat from the chaff and get to the crux of the matter. All right? And he's also about integrity, which we've got up here as well. But we have power here. Your inner being wants to say to you, Pisces, you're so powerful if you will just step into it. Okay? Tell me more. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning coming. Wow. With the High Priestess. This new beginning can be a new home, a new job, a pay rise, a new idea that you have to make money or shift an investment. The Ace of Pentacles is fabulous for money and career, but it's more than just money. It's about a new beginning that's grounded and stable and secure. Because as I said at the beginning, when we start to awaken more spiritually, when we awaken more in terms of who you are, we start to see things that need sorting. And we realize that some of those things are built on a bit of a weak and wobbly foundation. So the Ace of Pentacles gives you the chance to create a new beginning that's very solid, very grounded, very stable. And it's rooted down with the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is your higher self, your soul energy, your spiritual team. It is about a balance, okay, between what, real life and spiritual life. the balance is what's needed. Yeah, I'm hugely spiritual, highly spiritual, but I bring all of that into my day-to-day life. As an earth sign, I want to ground that into reality, and I do. So we're balancing this out. Now, why are my words getting all muddled up, please? Okay, so they're saying, I'm just asking them that because I don't normally trip over my words, and I did it about 3 times then, and I said, right, what's going on? They're saying you can be tripping over yourself. You can be getting in your own way. You can be, they're showing me tripping over, right? Because you don't feel sure-footed enough. And this is where that faith comes in. Have trust in yourself. These are messages from your inner being, don't forget. Your inner being is saying, trust your intuition. Trust what's hidden, what's underneath the surface. Trust those feelings and take new action on them from a place of power, from a place of I'm in charge. All right? You're not in charge of other people. You are in charge of yourself, your life, your destiny, your happiness, your health. You're in charge of you. So you're taking charge and you are bringing some change into situations that need changing. Those that don't need changing, they're all right. Leave them alone. They're fine. But those that need a good clean up, let's get them sorted. Okay? All right, we're going to go to some animal cards. All right, so we're going to use the Australian Animal Oracle. Some more information for my Pisces. What else do you want to tell Pisces, please? What else do you want to tell my Pisces? We've got cane toad. Look, they are confirming. It says beautiful change. There is change all over. Sorry, just get it to focus. Hang on a minute. Right, there he is. Beautiful change. Okay. It is a blessing. This change that you are going through by saying no, by cleaning it up, is beautiful for you, for your life, for your future. So don't doubt it. Just trust it. Okay. And they want these 2 as well. Right, we've got tawny frogmouth, oneness, and dolphin with sexuality. All right, there's a message coming in here for some of you. It's okay to say no to your partner, you know, about intimacy. It's okay to say no to anything that you want to say no to. You are tapping into an energy here of playfulness with dolphin. Dolphin is about play and fun, and in this card it's sexuality. Be who you really are. Be who you really are. You're in this beautiful energy of oneness. Oneness between you and you. You and your inner being, you and your higher self, you and your soul, you and your sense of integrity. Trust your inner voice. Step into it. It's important. Okay? Now, you don't have to do any of this now. Okay? But the energy is there. And I want to say to you, start as you mean to go on. Start 2025 as you mean to go on. Okay? But that energy will still be there. And it'll come back and come back and come back until you do what they suggested you do. This is a year where you say no to the things you don't want to do. This is the year when you step in your power. And this next few weeks is the beginnings of that, okay? And it doesn't have to be all at once. It can be little baby steps. That's okay, all right? Go at your own pace. Follow your own guidance, okay? All right, let's see what the Animal Oracle want to add. Any other messages for my Pisces, please? Okay, we've got Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And Flamenco Spirit with embrace the in-between. You see, as you step into gratitude, I am so happy and grateful now that I found my voice and I can say no and I can follow my own path, and that makes me feel amazing. And it is shifting my life into more treasure, into more abundance, into more prosperity. And I am in that in-between of where I was and where I'm going. Okay? Hang on. Come on. There. Okay. Embrace the in-between. We don't jump from, where we were to where we're going to be in one big bound. It's usually several little steps along the way. And it's usually over a period of time that's weeks or months, sometimes years. But know that we're always growing all of the time. And each of us go through little growth spurts. You know, we don't stop the growth spurts when we get to, 10, 12, 14 years old. We know we have growth spurts as a child physically, but we also have emotional and psychological growth spurts all the way through adulthood. Sometimes we don't change much at all over several years, and all of a sudden we change massively in a few months. So just allow that, whatever feels right for you. Remember, this is your life. Follow your inner guidance and follow your own timing of what feels good for you. But you are on a shift here. You're in between where you were and where you're going. And it's exciting and it's a blessing. All right? Let's get you some angel cards to finish off. Final message for my Pisces, please. Okay. Angel whispers. They're going to be talking to you. They're going to be whispering in your ear. They're going to be giving you that guidance. We've got the High Priestess there with that as well. So your soul, your inner being, whispering to you. They've got blessing again. They're repeating themselves here. This is a blessing. And again, you see, we've got the tree of life here in this card, which we've already got on the table. Right? That's the tree of life here. It's a blessing. You're growing. You're shifting. So, yes, there's some fear here. But feel the fear and do it anyway, as the book says. Okay? Final message, please. Strength, which we've also got on the table. So we've got the strength card here twice. Use that sword to cut through illusion, confusion, fear. Say, there's never been a better time for me to step into my power of who I truly am, to give myself permission to say no, to step into my best life. And I'm starting right now. All right? All right. So that's what we have, Pisces, for the next few weeks. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. If it was, you know what to do. Smash that like button, give it a share. If you haven't yet, do subscribe. And I'll be back probably within a week with another kind of general message, and I'll be back with another one specifically for Pisces in probably 2 or 3 weeks' time. So let me know in the comments if you like this new format. They're longer, 30 to 40 minutes rather than 15 to 20 minutes. Let me know what you think, okay? And we're going to trial this for a little while and see how we go. And also, I don't know if you saw it before, the reason I'm doing this is that I didn't feel it was fair, particularly to you guys at the end of the 12 star signs, to always go last. So I'm always now starting, whoever birthday month it is where I will start. So the first reading I did was Capricorn, because we're in Capricorn season. When we get to Pisces season, you'll be first. So that everybody gets a chance to go first once, which I think is fair. And in terms of making these longer and doing them less often, it feels more in the flow for me to, make 1 or 2 longer, more detailed readings and keep sort of going like that every few days, rather than banging out 12 a week and saying, I've got to get them done by so-and-so date because it's the first half of the month, and I've got to get them done by so-and-so date for the second half of the month, and I've got to get them done by a certain date for the money and career. All this dates thing. I need to work when I'm in the energy and in the flow, rather than the calendar says I've got to get them done by tomorrow, which is the way I've been working for 7 years, and it needs to change. So that's what I'm doing. So here we are, practicing what I preach, following your own inner guidance, going with the flow, and having myself permission to say, no, I'm not going to do 12 by Friday. That's not the way I want to work anymore. So let me know what you think. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for your time and your love and your comments, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.